Hi, some of you know that I'm sort of getting more and more into the smaller sizes of bonsai, and I thought I'd just show you some that I've sort of created over the last couple of years, some of them only for a couple of months, in various stages of development. This is a little common juniper that I've created from a piece of garden centre material. It's been about 3 years in the making so far, and has proved quite difficult until I found out that really you want to do as little as possible to these once you've got them into shape. They don't like repotting very much, and wiring obviously is essential. Also quite susceptible to aphid and scale insect, so spraying is really essential on these. But I think it's come out pretty nice for a piece of £3.99 garden centre material. This is a little Chinese privet that I've picked up for a couple of quid in a local DIY store. The top had completely died off, but there was some life in it, so I thought I'll take it home and have a little play with it. And here's what's come out. The top was probably as high as this, and I've carved the top out to make a little hollow trunk design on there, and the pot was a couple of pounds from a local bonsai show. Again, work in process, but hopefully it'll be fine in the near future. This little Korean hornbeam was started as an air layer of one of my big Korean hornbeams. It's filled out nicely now. It just needs a little trim ready in the spring to sort of keep those extension growths under control. But lovely movement on the branch, and the trunk is looking pretty nice really with the movement, and also with the strong anchoring into the pot. This one's what is a little Chinese elm that was bought as a £5.50 reject from B&Q DIY store. So I've started working on that with the effect of making a little natural looking tree, not something that's heavy trunked. You know, it's quite a feminine style of tree, and the branches is working fine. Needs filling out a little bit, and there's a bit of an ugly scar at the side here where I had to trim out a big branch. But if you look at it from this side, it's got good solid nibari, good branch structure, and really just needs a little bit of time to get where it needs to be. This little Nisera, or hedge honeysuckle, was a cutting I took a couple of years ago. Showed a little bit of potential, so I've potted it up in that little pot, and it's been happily sitting in there ever since. Brings out little flowers, sort of springtime round about now, and then has little purple fruit on it. The only thing with these is they don't like drying out too much, so I have to actually stand it into a tray with gravel, so the roots can grow out of the bottom. As you can see, I've just dropped those off, but you see there's a full complement of roots coming out that keep the tree alive. Also quite susceptible to scale insect. But it's done well, and it's looking fine on the bench. Might not ever win a prize, but it's certainly quite pleasing to the eye. Last but by no means least is my little silver birch. Now I've grown this from a little seedling that itself set itself in our rockery, and as I pulled it out, it actually was growing over the top of this little piece of slag. So I thought I'll leave it. It's been in a pot for probably about 15 years now. It's not grown a lot in trunk size, but it's certainly put out a lot of branching, and it grows well every year, never a problem. All it needs is lots of water and the occasional feed, and it's looking nice. As you can see, the leaves have reduced nicely, although in the spring the first flush of leaves is very big, and then as I trim them back, the subsequent leaves become much smaller. Again, it's a nice root over rock style, and again it's looking good on the bench, so I should be persevering with this one. Thanks for watching. Bye.